What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks WNBA player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks to win some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, if you haven't checked out Prizepicks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like players' points, assists, rebounds, assists, fantasy score, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match deposit up to $100 in your first deposit today. Again, that's code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in, get that free money offer, and start winning some money over here on Prizepicks, guys. And today I am launching my premium content WNBA package. So if you're getting very serious about WNBA Prizepicks, I am launching a bunch of new stuff over here. I got the DraftKings FanDuel stuff, the Prizepicks stuff, the Super Draft props, and the Prizepicks WNBA launching today. So if you're getting very serious about the Prizepicks WNBA, go ahead and check that out. You can get access to all my projections, my core plays, my Discord, all of that fun stuff. And if you enjoy the content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Like goal on all these videos is going to be 200 likes. So if we can get there, that'd be awesome. And let's talk about it. We got 2 games in the WNBA tonight. I got 5 picks for you. And we will go player by player here as far as where I'm looking to go. First lady I want to talk about tonight is going to be Sylvia Fowles. I like her over fantasy score over here on Prizepicks. I like the over 34 fantasy score. She has been fantastic all year long. Playing massive minutes, racking up lots of blocks and steals, contributing to the fantasy score in many categories. On the season, she is averaging, as far as her per game numbers here, fantasy points per game, she has 37.77 fantasy points per game under her belt. And you look at the minutes and how she's contributing in all categories, and it's just fantastic. Specifically the blocks and steals category, guys. This is something you'll hear me talk about often, but the WNBA, when I'm targeting fantasy score, I really want to see some blocks and steals. You get 3 points for every one of those blocks and steals, so they're very valuable. And she's racking up a lot of them. She's right up there with the league leaguers, the league leaders. There we go. In blocks and steals. As far as her... Let's see, Sylvia Fowles, 1.7 steals per game, right up there with the league leaders. And then if you go to the blocks, as far as Sylvia Fowles as well, 1.4 blocks per game. And then lastly, the minutes, playing lots of minutes. She's up there with league leaguers in minutes as well, 32.3 minutes per game. Really good stuff. So all around, just a solid play. I've got a project to go out there and put up 37 fantasy points tonight. Prizepicks has her line only set at 34. I'll gladly take that. She's got the minutes. She gets the blocks and steals. She contributes in lots of categories. Everything we're looking for. So I like the over 34 fantasy score for Sylvia Fowles tonight. Pick number 1. Pick number 2, we're going to be going with Kelsey Mitchell. I like her over fantasy score as well. They got her set at 28 over here on Prizepicks. I think that's simply too low. I've got her projected to score 32. She's averaging 30 over her last 5. She's also playing massive minutes, getting lots of shot volume. 15 shot attempts per game. And when you're out there on the floor for 33.2 minutes per game, you're going to have a lot of chances to contribute. As far as her fantasy points per game on the season, she's putting up 29.35 fantasy points per game. Prizepicks has her set at 28, so you could say that's a pretty appropriate line for where she's been. But just playing massive minutes, right there, up there in the mid-30s, shooting lots, getting lots of buckets. But she also will get the steals for you: 2-2, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 steal. Just being out there on the floor alone, and then the assist is the other thing she really contributes in. She will grab a few rebounds here and there as well. But the bottom line is, with the amount of minutes she's playing and the fantasy line that she's set at, I definitely think she can hit the over. Like I said, I've got her set at 32. They've only got her set at 28. I expect her to get up there in the 30s. Just seeing her in the 20s alone in the fantasy score is enough to intrigue me to want to play her with how many minutes she plays in the mid-30s, and she's in the 20s for fantasy score. That's definitely... caught my eye. So I like the over 28 fantasy score for Kelsey Mitchell. Pick number 2 in the video. Pick number 3, we're going to be going with Natasha Howard. As far as her line over here on Prizepicks, they've got her set at 26. I've got her projected to just absolutely smash this line tonight. I've got her projected for 30. My projection model, she's averaging 27.8 over her last 5. She's hit the over on this each time outside of the last game out. And once again, she just kills it in all categories as far as when she's on the floor. On the season, as far as her fantasy points per game for Natasha Howard, she's averaging 27 fantasy points per game, and she's playing right around 30 minutes per game as well. And you look at the game logs: 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. 19 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals. The steals are always important for me as well. And then once again, minutes. Obviously, she needs to be out there on the floor to make an impact. She's averaging 30 minutes per game. So lots of opportunity to make an impact. I mean, especially once again, her line is set in the 20s, and she's going to play 30-plus minutes. I've got her projected to score in the 30s, very similar to Kelsey Mitchell. Just seeing the fact that she's in the 20s over here on Prizepicks is enough to catch my eye. I like the over 26 fantasy score for Natasha Howard. Pick number 3 in the video. Pick number 4, we're going to be going with Emily Enksler. They've got her line set at 20 over here on Prizepicks. Once again, I've got her projected to crush this. I've got her projected to score 27 fantasy points tonight. She's been smashing this line the last 3 times out. 39, 36, 27 fantasy points. As far as on the season, for Enksler, as far as how many she scores per game, if I can find her here, she's putting up 22 fantasy points per game. So when you look at her fantasy point per game numbers, the 20 line isn't quite as bad as what I'm looking at as, but I mean 28.6 over her last 5, and like I said, I've got her projected to get up there to 26 tonight. And you look at how she's contributing, once again, very well-rounded and lots of blocks and steals. But 6.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 4 blocks, 1 steal, 11 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. I mean, just getting it done in all categories. She does come off the bench, but she gets all the usage with that second unit. So don't always be afraid to target, bench players. If they come off the bench and they get lots of usage, they're getting the shot volume, all that stuff that we look for. I'm okay with it, especially their 20 line when I've got her projected for 26. Definitely do like this one. I'm going to take the over on Emily Enksler's line over here on Prizepicks tonight for pick number 4. And pick number 5, rounding things out, another Indiana player. We're loading up on the Indiana Fever, but they play consistent minutes. Their lines are simply too low. They have a few injuries with some players being out, and they all look really, really good on my projection model compared to their lines. So last, we're going to be going with Victoria Vivians. They've got her line set at 21. Once again, she's smashing this line, 25 over her last 5. I've got her projected to go out there and put up 26 tonight. And you look at how she's getting the job done across the board for Vivians. Once again, I'm looking for a well-rounded player that can contribute in all categories when she's out there on the floor to rack up some fantasy score. She definitely is one of those players. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. She played 32, 33, and 31 minutes respectively the last 3 times out. And once again, they've got her line at 21. Like, she's playing 30-plus minutes, and she's in the low 20s for fantasy score. I've got her projected to score 26. You could even say that's a modest projection. I mean, her ceiling, my projection, is up to 30. And she's cleared 30 last time, 30.2. So do like the over for Victoria Vivians as pick number 5 on the video. That is my 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks tonight in the WNBA, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you're interested in the premium content packages, check those out. Linked below in the description, patreon.com/KJK_DFS. And if you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, sign up today. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match deposit up to $100 on your first deposit today. Best of luck to you guys tonight, and we will see you in the next one.